Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I wish to thank the Honourable Member for the question, and I'd like to keep it as brief as possible. But, Mr. Speaker, sir, this is a new program, new allocation to the Ministry of Rural Development and Disaster Management. And, of course, we wish to thank government, particularly the leadership of the Honourable Prime Minister, and this allocation reaffirms the commitment of government to ensure that the living standards and the well-being of our rural Fijians are improved. And of course, it also affirms the message that we do care and we will continue to look after them, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, this whole program is about two things. One is about giving our people clean drinking water. And secondly, Mr. Speaker, it's about the health issues that they face. So it's about high-risk water and high-risk sanitation, Mr. Speaker, sir. Let me just define high-risk water. It refers to water sources that are considered high-risk, in which water is obtained from surface, water that is untreated, which includes spring water that is protected and untreated, and water dug from wells that are unprotected, to name a few. I'll give an example. In Kumi village, Mr. Speaker, sir, where I come from, we had our pipe system done way back in the 1960s. But till today, the water that we are drinking comes straight from the dam into the taps. That's high risk, Mr. Speaker, sir. But we are still healthy. No problem in Telugu, Mr. Speaker, sir.
I can see that.
Sanitation, Mr. Speaker, sir, it's mainly related to diarrhea, and of course typhoid, and of course we have issues about dengue and sometimes leptospirosis as well. But when it comes to high-risk sanitation, the focus is mainly on typhoid and diarrhea. Why did we go into this program, Mr. Speaker, sir? Because the allocation on self-help, which is for social and economic projects, although limited, there's a big chunk of that allocation that goes to water projects and sanitation projects, Mr. Speaker, sir, averaging around 0.7 million or 700,000 in a year. And we have used about, for example, in the last 5 years, for these projects alone, we've used about 3.5 million out of the self-help allocation. And we presented the case to government based on the data that we have, identifying the communities. And of course, we are thankful that we were given 750,000 in the 2020-2021 budget, and that was given to the Minister of Infrastructure and Meteorological Services, Mr. Speaker, sir. And again, very lately, we have 500,000 allocated in the current budget, Mr. Speaker, sir. So very briefly, in terms of the identification, there is a committee. I will not go into the detail, made up of the Minister of Economy, Minister of Infrastructure, Water Authority of Fiji, and Ministry of Rural Development. And of course, they look after the allocation and the communities that have been identified. But very briefly, in terms of the first 10 projects that were identified, Mr. Speaker, sir, is Nangia Village in Teilevu, Nabotini Village in Serua, and Tausamu Secondary School again in Teilevu, Tabuki Village, Kandabu, Nangandoa Village, Mbua, Nateo Village, the Konrobe, Namanda Village, Nandronga, Sayoko Village, Ra, Wainlotulevu, Namosi, and Sobotaba in Nandronga, Nabosa. And out of those already identified, Mr. Speaker, sir, we have 4 that had been completed out of the 10. That includes the 2 from Teilevu in Nangia and Tausamu. Nothing to do with me, Mr. Speaker, sir, but 1 from Serua in Nambotini and 1 from Nandronga. And we are thankful to the Minister of Economy because Water Authority had a lot of challenges last year after TCIasa and TCIana. The allocation remained despite the the end of the financial year, Mr. Speaker, sir, that allocation remained with the Water Authority so that the remaining 6 projects identified can continue, Mr. Speaker, sir. So in terms of sanitation, out of that allocation, 8 communities were identified, including Dongusu and Gara settlements in Ba, Nandawe settlement in Maduata, Korbo village in Naitasiri, Wenaloka in Novolau, Nukilau village in Androngan Vosa, and Nuku village in Moala, Mr. Speaker, sir. That was for the allocation in the 2021 budget, Mr. Speaker, sir. As for the 500,000 for the current financial year, very briefly, Mr. Speaker, sir, for the communities that have been identified, Nayada in Sabatumba, Tonube, and Namataku in Nabosa, Nadabanandi in Ngau, Mbega Nuda in Rabi Rabi, Mbenga, Mr. Speaker, sir, Ngelmumumu in Labasa, and Lea village in Nabatu, Dakonrobe. That's high-risk water and high-risk sanitation that have already been identified, Mr. Speaker, sir. We have 2 in the Central Division, 6 in the Eastern, 2 in the Northern Division, and 15 in the Western Division, sir. But those that are considered early for this includes Kambisi and Naikeli settlements in Malomalo, Nandungan, Vosa, Domokabu village in Vaturaba, Dakonrobe, Mataso village, Sani Makadabu, and Nasaimbitu village in Nayabu, Telebu. I'll stop there, Mr. Speaker, sir, unless there are any further questions. Thank you.